But yeah, hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Joining my stream alongside Captain Viper. Does have his stream up as well. Gonna get Captain's and myself up.
And just get the stream shared.
For some reason, I can't watch my own stream when I stream from PlayStation on my laptop. It's so weird. I can watch it on my phone.
Okay, we are just seeing if we can get Giraffe in, but we're not too sure if they are online.
No, he did ask if he could get a reserve yesterday and thought it was a little bit gay that he wasn't allowed somebody to step in for him in the semi-final, but it's a bit cheeky. We do have reserves that have got themselves to this point as well, so it wouldn't really be fair to cut them off.
No, we will have one final call. Let's see. If not, we will be taking one of the reserves.
Hello, Aaron, and hello, Vetro. Hope you're both doing very well.
Dusty's stream is yellow. Are you talking about your urine or?
Captain's channel. Pin that message there. If I minimise that, get that out there. Alright, there we go, get this. Opening a new window. I'm going to leave Captain's tagged, well, pinned at the top, but this is Viper's stream. If you'd like to go show some support to your Stunt Racer boy.
On my stream also. Pin that message for foxes. Rescue the Hotring racer. Good luck, everyone.
Hey Matt, hope you're doing well. Just get this set up a bit cleaner so I can see all of the charts.
Okay, well, I don't think Giraffe is showing up, so we will be looking one more time.
Hello, Kakuna. I was getting a little bit worried when I saw you leaving the session, lad. Can't be having my Pokemon crit out before the start.
Let's see if we can see.
Let me just double check what.
Force. I don't see Psycho anywhere now.
No, he's watching Viper stream.
Okie dokie.
See, I think we can go on to Pred. But yeah, I hope everybody is looking forward to it. Hello, Fairhouse. Good luck to the boys from Lucas.
We get Proud Air Force into the lobby. Here we go.
Apologies for the Los Santos custom not having loaded in at all here, the car meet place. I'm just under the map, got a few hot rings around us. We've got no floor, we've got no roof.
We will be going any second as soon as we see that invite go to 21. We'll be taking the spectator roll on and we will be getting the lobby rolling.
But we are down to the final 40. We're going to see 20 progress today, 10 from each lobby. Captain, do you have any assertions on the hot lobby, or if it's nicely mixed out this time? Because it is all random draw, so it does make it a bit difficult. Can't be doing no seedings.
From my own experience of racing with all these guys, I would say that Lobby 1 has more non-contact racers in.
Yep.
However, Lobby 2 has a closer skill level between them all. So,
Okay.
yeah, each lobby has its own thing to come with it. The faster guys on non-con are Lobby 1, but I believe it will be a lot tighter in Lobby 2 in terms of positions. We are just about ready to go. And we will have the lobby rolling with Tonku. I'd advise to keep an eye today, Fox, on anybody that we are spectating after race 4 or 5 who may be in the lower end of the table.
Yep.
In case they do leave.
Yep. No, it's I have managed to slowly get myself into scrolling down these days, Captain. I'm getting there.
No, I don't mean if they leave. I mean if they spectate and we're spectating on them and they leave.
Yeah.
The lobby.
Well, yeah, we have to move off them before they quit. Yep.
Yes. So we'll bear in mind who's in the lower half of the table going into certain races, and I wouldn't expect many guys in this lobby to quit without a fight.
No.
So, GtaV Dimension not allowing spectators on this time. Should really be allowing spectators on.
We are heading in to the playlist. I do just need to be.
Yeah.
Get into it. We're on to downtown first. Relatively now. There was no timer once everybody was in. Tonku ready to kick off the action. We are running 6 minutes late, but no issue with that. Proud Air Force vet has claimed his spot as reserve.
Good luck to all from Brandy Cobb. What a name that is.
I do like a Brandy.
Don John, one of the competitors from the earlier rounds.
So looks like it's starting myself with Tonku.
Yep, same here.
We may see Tonku do an early respawn to work his way through the grid. I just need to lower my sensitivity on my camera stick. I am sorry, that is so high.
We get that hood back on like that, there we go.
Oh, Tonku spun out early, but again, he may just use that for his wait time.
Oh, Lucas is lagging a little touch already.
We'll
have to be careful of that.
Forward. We're going to go spend a little bit of early time with my Pokemon. Get my favouritism out of the way in the first race a little bit. Trained him up on YouTube, lovely. Hello, new boys. Hope you're doing very well. Putz has got his burger and now he's ready to roll. And Moin Psycho, my German brother.
On board with official as we come round the top end of the opening lap. Just taking a wide line, just staying out the way. It's a wise thing to do early on.
Just sticking to his line, just drifting over to the left side of the track a little bit, making sure he's got enough to take maybe a little bump from the inside. Oh, Lucas getting a bit of the inside wall. I think he's got away with that and he's on the power, so he's collected the checkpoints.
Oh, there's a little tag there with official and somebody I didn't see what had happened. I just saw official going round.
I did not catch that. I'll try and have a little look back on your stream.
got a
Oh,
bit
it's getting
tappy
a
and
bit
there's someone else out there.
bumpy. Viper gets away with a little bit of something there. It was on the left side, I could hear it. Cranking the power up. Kenzo, little dab of the brake, making sure he's got right speed to pass by safely rather than just slamming into the mix. It was Viper who did slightly hit Tom. They'll have officials back up the front, and being in the party together, they'll resolve that very quickly between the two of them. Nice puts, it is the way to do it. Then that way you get mine and Captain's lovely voices, as well as the get to support your boy Viper.
Anybody who does have us on the background who is racing, just be aware Lucas has a little lag bubble around him, so for your own benefit, stay just that little extra few feet away.
Just touch further back, they've made it into the mix. That is McLean,
so
man,
does Metro Slim.
proud Air Force vet.
Crazy.
Oh, proud, doing really nicely to pull out of the back end there of Kenzo. Where is
5-3 Mouse Cop?
Oh boy, officially he's up near the front, I believe. Just off the top 6 or 7 there, right in the mix. Oh, Vetro Slim, big break, just avoiding maybe the catch-up, catching Mojo Morris in the middle of the pack there. Didn't want to cause him damage, and officials letting off the power enough that he didn't cause any big damage to Vetro either. Nice and clean, we'll hide the hood up a little bit. More forget that I can do that because I'm not able to do it on stunt tracks for some reason. Don't quite understand that.
Here's Walker just getting through the gaps there, like little tappy on the back of Lucas, but nothing too crazy, everybody holds the line.
It's been a little bit bumpy, but overall it has been a decent start. We've got 2 guys just a little bit further back at the moment. Oh, official gets tapped twice. He pulled point finger out the window from official saying you've ruined my race for nothing here, lad. It's not over yet though. Plenty of time to get back into it. Viper having made up that early lost ground. Back up in the front mix. 104.761 is the best lap from Tonku, so I'm guessing it was maybe Viper and Tonku charging back through.
Yeah, Tonku back up here now on the front on the rumble strip. Oh, is there like just holding Mask up, but he just let him through.
I'm gonna pop on to Storm 69.
We're like with his horn on.
Vetro a little bit shaky side to side. That may be just a little bit of lag. So the right drivers will need to be aware of that little 5-foot lag bubble. You can see him just sliding around a little bit. Storm as well, just a bit of lag. Pulls out and round the checkpoint on the brakes and brake checks someone twice. Has spun out to vape. I believe that is reversing it back up the straight. Slamming on your brakes when you miss them checkpoints, not always the best thing to do.
Yeah, so like just behind the leading 5 here. Excuse me.
Lucas in the power.
Move now.
Just sticking on his line, not going for the curbs, leaving that for the boys behind. The boys and girls don't want to be gender assigning.
For a fastest lap 104 from Tonku, 104.7.61 still.
The 104.716 from Vij, just pinching it away.
And Lucas away from Zell,
tap
back
on
up
the
to
ass
official.
from official.
A little pack here of about 10 cars, just made a little breakaway.
I think it's McLean man just behind. Love the dub there. This is where I want to sit for now.
We debate dimension. If it was him with Storm, is back up in the front again.
No, I don't think it was because it was a white car. It was just the way it was showing on the board on the left.
Yeah.
Oh, Mouse Cop just cutting across. Dark Clean man picking his spot nice and cleanly.
Everyone's starting to make a little run
It's a
through.
bit wobbly. It's a bit slammy.
Oh, they're coming in on the side.
Oof. Not at all sure who managed to get that.
Was a close finish, pretty clean finish towards the end. A win for Lobby1. Been a familiar picture throughout the championship. The top performers. Hello to the 20 people watching.
Yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in.
GtaV second with the thumbs down. Thought he may have took the win, but didn't. Tunku third, Lucas the King fourth.
Viper
Down now.
Lucky did catch up the dial.
Dark Knight, Captain Mascot, Mojo, Chaos, top 10 after race 1.
Sweaty palm time already.
Moving on to 2 quick speedway. Tunku doesn't like to hold around. Yep, launching straight away. Wants to get into the racing. Appreciate if everyone could give a like on the video. We do have 23 watching now. Everyone can give a like, get it moving.
Get it shared around.
Yep.
To the YouTube algorithm.
If you're not subscribed, get subscribed as well. We do upload weekly racing and we're going to be hosting many events throughout the year. It is very much appreciated. Are on board with, I think, Storm. Yep, we are.
On to Lobby1. On to the 2 quick speedway.
Early fight for position, McLean taking the lead, Storm going just with him, not going up the inside there, realising he needs to grab hold of it before he gets caught out. Guys, just adjusting.
Then throttle around the elongated hairpin there of the dog, just letting a pack form ahead.
Move on board to Thomas Lux from the Cush crew.
Slipstream. Oh, picking up a couple of positions, getting themselves up into the mix.
Jump.
Oh, big rubbing.
Big crash going on there, but most people got away with it. Everyone going for the same piece of road. It is wide enough there to take more than 20 cars.
Yeah, I believe the only consistent track, Matt, is downtown, and then all of the tracks are new this week.
Thomas just behind the front pack. Nothing too early in the race, so it means nothing so far. We'll just be biding his time.
I'm just going to start picking my way back through the grid and picking up a bit of a better seat.
Yep, we're just going to step away from Thomas Lux now, on board with the last opening race winner of the day.
Air Force.
Oh, Visic doing a big trick there, and he has not saved that one.
Spun out. Luke's in the slipstream, does manage to get tyres down.
Caught there.
Slide and a spin takes somebody else out. Lucas corrects his car and pulls out from underneath Kenzo. And Lucas appears to be waiting on a incident I don't believe he had anything to do with. Really nice stuff.
Retro Slim just there. We will step away from Retro Slim and make our first visit to Deadly Viper. Retro gets himself back up into the field after that, what can only be described as large explosion. Storm just cutting away from Viper. Viper getting his way back up through the pack here. Little pack of 7 or 8 again, just to the front. Look behind Viper. There's Love the Dub, Visitor, Shadow Blazing, Storm. Viper around the outside. Uko Kenzo in first position here, swallowed up there quickly by Viper and the approaching cars. Official up the inside also as we come over the jump. Everybody wants to get away now this time, as the lap before was a little bit crazy. In comes McLean with the good airtime and gets ahead. We come up the hill for the second time. Oh, is it everywhere? Oh, it's a little bit
it's
of a
got a
bad
bit
one in there.
mixy. Yeah, your stepdaddy. And who else did get sucked up in that? Just scrolling back down. It was the 8-dimensional dark boy being around each other. Bit of a rub with Official and Viz. It's all corrected nicely.
We run down the hill, we take a look. Pack of what? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10
8
again.
across the front, 7 across the front, 3 just behind. Big drive from Loco Kenzo. Nice landing from Lucas the King as well.
Come round to
Wouldn't
start
have
lap
quite
3.
held the lead.
See how to land off this jump here now. Oh, Luco got landed on the front end of somebody and took the brunt of that one.
A bolid. Just falling back down.
Oh, look,
to
just grazing the
7th.
wall there, taking the wide line. Can be beneficial to stay out of the way, but also if you hit that wall, it can snag you.
Official going around the outside, nice and clean. Yeah. Viper sandwiched in the middle. Go back to your... It's on to Zerlak. He's at the back of this pack. Got someone else just coming in. I love the
McLean's just going to get swallowed up by the approaching cars. Viper just lands. Oh, and it's
Zerlak landing on top of a couple of people. Yeah. Holds it nicely. Zerlak taking a big risk. And Zerlak cutting across the front of Official there. That could have been a big incident. Bo's handled it nicely.
Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have done that.
Oh, and it explodes. He caught your stepdaddy's back end.
Yeah.
And he's the one to suffer the consequences. Like aggressive pull across there, causing the car behind to feather heavily. Shadow Blazing.
Inside wall.
Holds it
Shadow
in the
Blazing
end.
and Storm, I think, coming together there. We're going to make the run down to the line to take the last lap.
Just trying to get into the slipstream, coming down the hill. Big slide and spin somewhere along the line there. Viper losing.
Oh, Shadow Blazing got caught on the way down. We'll go back on board with Mojo Morris as we come approaching the final lap now. Oh, Mojo and Captain Mouse got caught in the air. Oh, clean landing there for Love and McLean.
It just makes it over Love the Dub as well. Really clean. Hello, fluky lad.
Good luck, everyone, from Riding Dirty. Oh,
yeah,
Mojo
so
just having to go wide. He just got caught there a little bit by McLean. McLean, oh, he come out of it okay. We will step away from Mojo onto Chaos Walker.
Looked like they're going to miss the rain with already being in the custom job.
That's a good sign then.
yeah, it won't be affecting the non-contact race. Love the Dub, nicely controlling the gap. It's a couple of people that manages to stay free themselves. Didn't cause any spin-outs behind. Love the Dub lands on the back of Shadow Blazing. Shadow gets a little bit of a spin out, but he's going to be in the slipstream of Love. This will be allowing Viper to close up a little bit on the pack. He got a bit of a brick landing.
But he's just taking it nice and steady through the last couple of bends as we take the run down to the line now. Here we go. Chaos Walker's going to go a little bit early, but I think he's going to anticipate guys jumping over him.
Viper, there's Love the Dub. He's feathering. He's trying to keep a position in the pack to try and get good drive to the line. He knows he's maybe not going to quite get first with the amount of distance he has to make
Chaos
up.
Walker's going to get just distance over Thomas Lux. He's got a little gap. I don't think anyone's going to get to Chaos Walker here. They might do it on the run to the line. They are. Proud Air Force. Look like he's going to take the win.
Swap back. I was hoping to be able to see Viper come in, but it doesn't look like he's there already.
Proud Air Force, I think, taking the victory there. Chaos Walker looked all for glory that he had the win. Good gap.
A bit of an issue on the landing, Viper. He's had a bit of an unlucky start.
We look down the standings to win Proud Air Force vet, Chaos Walker second, Thomas Lux, Shadow Blazing, Love the Dub, GtaV, Visage Storm, Captain Mousecop and Tonku rounding out the top 10, fastest platform Tonku 202.085. As we look down the standings after race 2, Love the Dub first, GtaV Dimension, Chaos Walker, Tonku, Proud Air Force, Captain Mousecop, Shadow Blazing, Thomas Lux, Lucas the King and Zerlak in the top 10 qualification places, but we are just 2 races in. So not reading too much into that as of yet. On to race 3. First non-contact of the day, underdog track, Hot Wheels Raceway.
We do that for the more fun stuff, but this is a tournament from the Hotring community, so there would be more sticking with the Hotring cars. I know they do some fun stuff with some of the faster cars as well, but it just makes it a little bit easier for the tighter contact stuff. Certainly.
I think we will be sitting on board with official for the first non-contact, which is the mandatory 30-second wait. Should be an interesting race here. There's plenty of places you can make up time. There's plenty of places.
The Night Ride, are you going for it? As it got us on official, will be the 30-second wait.
Official just backing himself out of the way a minute, composing himself. Obviously doesn't want us to spectate on him at the back there, so we will move into the pack.
Renee 11 Championship, that would be lit from Kimberley Ever After. Do feel free to make suggestions to Captain. I'm pretty sure he's got his next idea in mind, but he's always willing to listen to suggestions for what people do want for the future as well. But I believe, Dark Knight Boy gets a little bit lucky getting his back end down to the ground a little bit too heavily, but he's up to pace, getting a bit of an extra pump boost off the wall. Viper's had a good start. He's holding first place, gets himself through the chicane nice and cleanly. He's got Love the Dub. The Vape Dimension
in the riding board
comes official coming through. Captain Mousecop in the mix. Tonku just picking up a couple of positions, getting a bit of extra curb and tighter lines to gain a bit of breathing space over Mouse Cop and Kenzo. Viper lightly extends his lead, taking 30 seconds off. He'd have a 106.03 first lap, and you can just about see that Dark Knight Boy, big amount of airtime this time, as
GtaV, big crash,
catches the wall and is centre tumbling. That'll be a big points loss for himself. He's unlikely to gain too many positions unless there's some big accidents.
Oh, Lucas aggressive. Lucas closing the gap there on Deadly Viper and sticking it, but Lucas off the inside there, trying to cut the wall.
Just a bit too fine. An official just catches a little bit too much of the tube. Hello, Tyrese fella. Hope you're doing all right, kidder.
Stick on board with Tonku now.
We are going to just move forward a touch off Dark Knight Boy. We're going to go to Viz.
Mouse got putting a little bit of pressure on Tonku now, just approaching the third place. Love the dub, just putting that bit of pressure now onto Deadly Viper.
Close the gap up. It's a bit shorter than it was on the first lap. I'm doing very well, thanks, Toy Lad. Viz gets a bit lucky to avoid that last little bit of the wall. Just gain the traction to pull away from it. Viper seems to start a bit higher up on the wall so he can pull the car down and round, keeping the speed a little bit more through that banked corner.
Joe Morris just behind Captain Mouse. Putting the pressure on now.
Oh, Don Tyre. Rizza is in the 8 PM lobby tie. So he's not racing this lobby, but he's in the later lobby tonight, or this evening.
Come on now, I think to complete the third lap, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 102.631 from the dub.
Carried. Getting to position from Mousecop, Captain Mousecop, but Mousecop is coming back at him.
Viper has re-extended his lead a little bit since this last passing over the crest of the hill.
We're going to take a look and we'll go back to Luco Kenzo.
You've been really nice and consistent in that third house. I don't think I've seen you finish below third. I think second and third. Because
just behind Fisher, the two Dutch guys fighting for position here, who are just behind Mousecop, Mojo and Tonku.
I'm going to move up a little bit. Tonku just ahead. We'll be able to see Love the Dub and Viper nice and clean.
He is gaining here on the guys. He is gaining on the guys. Fisher taking past Captain Mousecop, who had a good couple of laps. He's just dropping off now as the guys extend the lead away from Captain Mousecop, who seems to have a better line around the last bend here. Luco's going to have to put something down here now.
102.357 from Viper to the 102.59 from Love, and Tonku 102.7. Best lap with Lucas the King, 102.316. Danny and a DCRK are just way too quick at the moment. No, you'll get it, fella.
Stick with the battle here. This is the battle I think to be in with these guys.
There's Mojo Morris, really nice section, picks up the position over Tonku. Little slide on the exit does give it back.
Can we just go back one? We will. Onto official, who just in turn is behind is the Dark Knight Boy, Lucas the King.
Hey Bradley,
getting himself way back up into the points.
Viper is holding it nicely, doing enough to hold and extend over Love the Dub and Tonku and stuff slightly. Lucas will be gaining some positions. Will he manage to crack back in? He is just in the top 10. This was the race official was saying he's the least confident with on the non-contacts.
Yeah, we're going to go back to Tonku, who is taken third now. The guys at the front seem to have settled down, each with a pretty similar gap. Viper to Love and Love to Tonku.
Joe Morris just looking to apply the pressure again through this section. We did see this before, just able to carry the speed a little bit better on certain parts of the chicane. Yeah, takes the position back. It didn't require the slide this time from Mojo to give the position back either. Just held it nice and clean. We've got a little pack just a little further back. I'm going to go back to Kenzo just for this final lap without any mistakes. The top three are set. Mojo Morris may take it away from Tonku.
Yeah, win for Viper. Second for Love.
102.180 as well, taking that best lap away from Lucas.
Really nice.
Pushing good and hard and extending away lightly again.
Oh, that's pushing good and hard. I can't help myself. See someone I've pulled off at the side there.
Viper will be happy to have shaken them early 2 races now. We'll be right back up in the mix points wise.
I'll take a look down the table after race 3.
Oh, didn't get any time to look at the times there, unfortunately. Oh, there we do. 102.180 from Viper, best lap. Top 5 is Viper, Love the Dub, Tonku, Captain, or Mojo Morris, sorry. And then didn't quite get time to read the last one. Scrolly, Viper jumps back up to 7th place as well. Mojo Morris and Captain Mousecop completing out top 5. Clean man at the moment on 18 points.
Here we go, double helix with catch up off.
Yeah, so we're going to want to see the boys being nice and clean through the early corners so they can find their rhythm. But it could get a little bit bumpy if people are pushing towards the end.
We will be starting on board with Mr. Anthony McLean, aka McLean Man, aka the King of Ohio.
McLean man. Shadow blazing, just starting. One space further back, we've got just holding off a little. A couple of people pushing hard, trying to get that early line in. The early leaders getting us swamped up into the midfield. Doesn't appear to have been any off my side. I'm going to have to just check the map to make sure I swap onto somebody this side rather than the other side so I don't get a big long black screen. Okay,
yeah.
Got a couple. Might get... Oh, I think I've gone onto the side now anyway. Oh well.
Just
oh no, I am this side.
McLean's got a little wide and McLean's off.
Oh, unlucky for McLean, just trying to stick to that outside line, not getting his feathering point quite right. Viper aggressive across the curbs there, pulls by the cars, picks up a good couple of positions, just trying to get himself into the slipstream of the front pack. You can see the guys ahead have opened up just a little bit of breathing space as they enter the corner, just that bit before the chasing pack, and there's a lot of cars on this right side. They seem a little bit more bunched together. Vipers in the slipstream, feathering on the inside behind Zerlak, picking up a couple of positions over Mousecop. Now he's got the outside line, cutting back again, trying to keep in the slipstream. Little tap, he's held that nicely. Need to be a touch careful there, Thomas.
on board with shadow blazing.
They're in at the throttle.
Oh yeah, these guys on the left
nicely.
Guys on the left are a long way ahead of the guys on the right.
Captain Mousecop just gets caught up in the back end of someone there. An official just gives the slipstream to Viper. Picking up a couple of positions. They are just outside the top 10. Maybe looking to work together and pull each other through. And exactly third house. They need a medic back there.
Joe Morris, stay on board.
Oh, Zerlak getting really close. Big feather of the throttle allows official the position and Viper in the slipstream, forcing Zerlak to hold his line a little bit more steadily and not just pull into the slipstream so quickly.
51.6 from Lucas the King, personal best. 51.6 also from
and Viper side by side. Oh, somebody just caught the back end of official's car, I believe, and just spun out off of it.
Sit on board with Viper. Go the inside.
It's just on the outside. Yeah, little dab of the brakes from Viper to make sure he doesn't go into the side of Viz. Doesn't want to be giving up any of these hard-earned points.
Nice. But Viz does have the inside line here.
Yep, to this next corner. Wide. Nicely held.
To hold off on the gas as they get round.
Brakes. Tight.
Oh, that was close.
Tonku is leading the way, 51.633.
Zerlak left.
It's Lucas with the 51.633. Apologies, not Tonku. But Tonku is leading the race with a 51.7. Viper right in that slipstream of officials. They both pick up a nice couple of positions. Seemed like official was getting a little bit of slipstream effect from somewhere, because Viper did find it a little bit difficult just to pull by. But they're both up to 6th and 7th, working nice and effectively together.
Through. Fish between official and Deadly Viper, but official finds the way through now. Fish having to give way. He will get the run back up though, up to the top bend. Not sure he's going to make it stick though now.
Spectro Slim just up ahead.
Official gets on the back here.
Tonku takes the best lap back, 51.517. With no slipstream as well. Really, it maybe is slipstreaming a little bit with Lucas. They're just swapping position.
But official going with him, not letting him get that run.
Viper getting it back and goes left this time. Closed the gap up on Vetro nicely.
We'll move away from Fisher. Hello, Wanker. How you doing?
Hello, Major.
Just on board with your stepdaddy, who gets a little tap in the back from the yellow car. Who was that? But does control it well. That was really nice.
Back end of his car nicely.
Luca Kenzo
nice comes
into the back
through.
of your stepdaddy.
Viper up at 5th place, just up picked ahead. His way through, really nice. What do you mean you can chill once expanded and enhanced comes out third house?
Personal best everywhere from the guys.
There's still going to be events on PS4, lad. Not too much of the community has a PS5 yet.
No.
I do. Look.
Just holding it.
I also have a PS4, so I can still play with you boys.
GtaV dimension just there with Proud Air Force there. GtaV cutting across the track there.
I've just found this little battles quite fascinating. There's Vetro Slim and Mojo Morris in this mix here as well for 4th to 7th, 8th place.
Win for Lucas, 2nd for Love. We'll stick on board with Proud Air Force. No point moving now as the guy's just behind there.
Oh, Viz just steals position off Viper. But no, Viper and official did really nicely. Took it nice and easy on the first lap, let themselves fall back down the order and then work their way back through the pack.
Storm at the back there.
Pick their way through nicely. Viz getting into that little bit of slipstream chain as well, and Mojo Morris popping up in there as well.
To win for Lucas the King.
Best lap, I believe, did stay with Tonku. Tonku maybe will feel as though he threw it away in the last lap or two. He was holding the lead throughout the race.
Yeah.
But it's just one of them things to do.
A win for Lucas, second Love the Dub, third Tonku, four Mojo Morris, Spectra, Slim Official, Fisic, Deadly Viper, Case Walker, and GtaV Dimension rounding out the top 10.
It is just about impossible to get one. And yeah, it is going to take another year.
Mojo, GtaV, Deadly Viper, Fisic, Case Walker, Mascot, and Proud Air Force rounding out the top 10. Ever so tight though. Only 4 races in, 6 to go. One good race win, and movement is going to be crazy.
Like, I know a lot of the hosts third house will be keeping an account on PlayStation 4 anyway, so they can still run events.
Lovely battle
across both.
Deadly Viper from Fisicher. Yeah, you were watching that as well,
Jason
racing it, mate.
Paulding saying good win, Lucas. Yeah, he did nicely there.
Yeah, Jamie Foster, Mad Trevor. Well done, Lucas.
Oh, God, pardon.
Moving on to VK Purple Smurf. Trying to get Zerlak back in.
Let's see if he rejoins. Zerlak had 25 points.
It doesn't look like Zerlak is.
Before that race, he was in 16th place. There's still plenty of time for him to get himself back in the mix. We saw that one win from Viper got himself right back up to 7th in that previous one. Official climbs up to 11th, top 10, Love the Dub, Tonku, Lucas the King, Mojo Morris, the Vape Dimension, Deadly Viper, Visit, KS Walker, Captain Mousecop, and Proud Air Force Vet. But Proud Air Force Vet is on the same points as Official. Dark Knight Boy, 9 points behind that with Vetro Slim. So it is getting nice and tight down there. And less than 11 points separating 11th and 5th place. So could still swing anyway.
Starting on board with Thomas Lux from the Crush crew. Just let the guys settle down for a second.
Morris just picks his way through to the front, nice and clean. All eyes on the race from Kimberley.
2, Jamie. 2 semi-finals. Oh, well held by Viper.
Unfortunately, just held the slidey spin and then got collected again slightly as he just straightened out, just came into somebody on the side. They have plenty of time to get themselves back in the mix, working nicely together. Catch up is on. Thomas for the win from Kimberley. She's got her eyes on a Thomas boys. Physiotherapist. Yep, that boy needs a chiropractor to straighten his neck out after that spin.
Move off board Thomas Lux over to Shadow Blazing, who gets a little tap from your stepdad as it comes off the jump.
Just rubbing up against Viz there from Thomas, but he's held it nicely and didn't go into your stepdaddy. It's always an advisable thing not to go into your stepdaddy. It's a bit weird.
Lucas bounce off the inside there. He does need to be careful as he steps back onto the road. We look across as he come around. Big jump.
Okay. Oh, Lucas taking a slight ramp skip there, just cutting the very top edge of the jump out. Viper getting a little bit lucky, just catching a little bit of extra drive off Thomas's roof. And Zerlak was just saying that he was saying earlier to Underdog Walker, apparently, if Dark Knight Boy punted him off the track, he was rage quitting.
Okay, well, I mean, in Discord,
on the
he's
Discord.
saying his family. Okay. So
That was on the Discord as well, yeah. He was saying he had family cutting across his TV too much as well just before that last race.
Yeah. Oh, a little tap from the guys there. That was the orange, but they do save it. Storm and Shadow Blazing do get saved. The orange card goes off there.
A good bit of
Should
time.
have really waited, but I think it was more of a coming together in the air that resulted in the crash on the ground.
12.6 from a clean man is that fastest lap on the first lap. Oh, Mojo Morris just holding his line.
Sorry, Jamie, you're in that one. Trevor's asking what time, how many battles today. I'm like, he's like, yeah,
I know I'm in that one.
Like, he's in it.
I'm not that stupid. I was just asking how many there was. Is there 2 or 3?
Oh shit!
But yeah, there's 2. There's 2, Jamie lad.
Yeah. Oh shit! Oh, if you look behind, there's a big pack of cars here. Come down the hill for the second time.
I've been able to sit with Thomas for a long time. We are going to just move back a touch.
We will on to Fissitcher.
I'm going with oh no, just had a bit of a swap there. Mark ended up a little bit further back. No, we are in a good place on Vetro Slim. Yeah. Mojo Morris just landing on the back end of Mousecop, but they both ride it out as Tonku ends up in the trees there, I believe it was, or McLean Man. It was McLean Man falling down through the order.
Was that a crash from somebody else? Or
I'm going to have a little look back just as I finish swapping across.
Oh, Luco getting caught on the landing there.
I can't look on my stream, unfortunately, because I can't watch my stream back. I can do it on my phone. Hold on.
That's alright.
Where's that gone? I don't even know what time it's at, anything on my stream at the moment. I'm just glad it's working for everybody else to watch.
Yeah. See if we can get a good view of the cars going over there. As we do,
a lot of cars on that left-hand side.
Yeah.
Just coming across the line again.
Oh, little tap there. Somebody got wiped out there, but they did hold it again.
204.623 from Tonku.
Yeah. We'll stay on board with Fish here just for a second. We see the cars approaching just behind him. Oh, little tappy, but nothing too crazy.
Hey, Rise of Demon. Pretty sure I saw you in game chat yesterday and I had to slap a bit of the simp out of you. If not, you've got the same name as somebody in GTA that I had to slap the simp out of.
Yeah, I did it once, I'll do it again.
But nice to see you, Rise of Demon. Let me quickly just scroll back to the beginning of this race on one of the other streams and I'll let you know who was lead.
Oh, Mojo getting just caught on the exit of the jump, but he does correct. He's across the pack. Oh, that's going to hurt. We'll just move away from Mojo.
Messy.
He got caught by Viper on the exit of the tube. I don't know if Viper knew anything about it. Oh, Love the Dub just onto the back of Mousecop. They do save it.
Love the Dub at the moment has a 21-point lead. And then it's Tonku, Lucas King, Mojo Morris, the Vape Dimension top 5 in the playlist. In the race, you are looking at Tonku and Viper. And it catch-ups on, so we'll have to really wait until the end. Viper's got himself a bit of clean air in the middle.
Everybody's starting to think about making some moves now.
Okay, you're Eric Santos. Nice. I've seen you by the channel before. But yeah, there is somebody with a similar name in GTA that was asking me if I was a male or female. So I gave him a little bit of a bitch slap and told him not to simp and go live their life.
By Mousecop. we're going to come round to start taking the final lap.
Oh, it's getting a bit bumpy, but everybody's got through.
Big tap by Viper on Daddy, who took 2 people out. We're going to have to watch that.
There. I can watch that back on Viper's end.
Need to see what happened from Viper's side there.
Viper's just straight up the middle. It happens behind him.
Yeah, he come off the orange car, but it wasn't anything bad. Oh, it's getting a little tappy now as he come up there. It was a lag bubble from Viper that pushed the orange car. You need to rewatch my stream.
Yeah.
Because you don't, that orange car doesn't just turn like that over to the left. So we look across the front.
Yeah, it was just as he caught the back end a little bit, and then the car snapped.
Yeah.
Just hadn't. I'd watched the wrong incident initially.
Yeah.
Stream wasn't.
We're gonna have to mark that one down. We're gonna have to review that one. Riding on board with the step daddy, we'll just move over.
Oh, Retro Slim just gets in the back end of official, but they keep it nice and straight. Case Walker doesn't get wrapped up into anything there. It's getting risky.
Just about to land on top of Viper, who just put the brakes on, and Love does survive that. Oh, Shadow plays him with a little bit of lag jumping around. He needs to be careful, he's not going to know. We'll stay on board with Love the Dub, who just seems to be biding his time just behind the front pack ears. We are going to be coming down to the last, 500 metres?
Yeah, 202.486 best lap with Love the Dub.
Oh, a little bit of lag jump there.
Pace enough.
Love's not going to have the slipstream at the right time. He might do. He's going to get a good jump. Not going to be enough though.
He's picked up a couple of positions. I think he got himself a top 5. As it all bunches together over the line. I can hear my phone, but I don't know where it is. There we go. Vaping Discord just saying now waiting. We have seen some people waiting when they know it's their error. But that one with the Viper incident, if that was what you got wrapped up in the vape, I don't think he fully realised that he maybe caused it.
I'm rewatching it now, but I'm going to have to ask Mark what he thinks as well, because
like you do, like, or you all know how to handle it as well, though. You just clip your clips, and the extra video evidence you can send in the hour after will help Captain and Mark assess. I can now put in a little bit of input here and there, but also do want to keep my unbiased commentary seat nice and clean. Not really get involved in the decision making too much.
yeah, I'm going to have to go back and watch that again later. No matter which way the decision goes on that one, someone's going to be pissed.
Yeah.
So, moving on to the second non-contact of the day. We will be looking at times of around 1 minute 21, 22. I do believe I've heard of 120s in practice. I think more so towards the 123s, keeping it safe and getting round without a crash. With crew battles from our Division 1 RCRH and pros will know, one crash will lose you 10-12 positions in lobbies of this calibre.
starting me on Viper, so I will spend a lap or so here. He managed to get himself up and into the front last race. We might not get too much chance to spend a bit of time on him. He's in that tube. He's got the car through the corner nicely. So drive feathers his throttle over the crest using a bit of a tube. A bit earlier on the brakes and pulls himself through the corner nicely.
We're going to look at these overhead shots as we see the guys just getting themselves through the corners there. Starting to get herself a little bit spread out now. Nothing to write home about yet from anybody. Deadly Viper just up in front. Official is setting the pace. We'll stick on board with Thomas.
Heavy on the brakes. We're just losing a little bit of time on the front two. Really pop back nice to Mouse Cop, let him focusing on his drive. It's 1 AM, good night. Catch you later, third house. Sleep well, fella. Extra bit of boost. Viper gets running wide through the corner, though. He comes off the barrier a little bit wonky and loses positions to Mouse Cop and Vetro.
I saw that, Jamie. Yeah, that's what I thought. And if you look at it again, though, Stepdaddy comes off on a wrong angle. Viper's coming over on an angle but lands. They land weirdly, and then Viper's car touches it once at the back and then touches it again.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's Viper's fault, but it's the determination between how fast they were going, how could they have landed, how could they have avoided it. And I don't know. It was a knock-on effect, but nobody stopped in any way, shape or form to think, did I cause a crash either? So that also doesn't, goes against people that way. But I know why we have 2 or 3 guys. I don't know. I'll have to speak and see if the third guy's here today. I know Mark's definitely watching. It's tough.
Like, now I am out. I do play things as unbiasedly as possible with that. So if you do need an extra pair of eyes on any difficult decisions, Captain, you can give me a shout. But
yeah, it's just tough. Someone's going to have to be penalised there because there was a massive crash. And if you don't take points from somebody that finished ahead of somebody that was in the crash through no fault of their own, how did they feel? Oh, was that a respawn from somebody? Somebody's missed a checkpoint, surely there.
Nice and clean, 121.415 from Lucas the King, just behind. Official applying that bit of pressure. Official just trying to keep nice and consistent. Mouse Cop just off the barrier. We are going to pop back through the order a bit. I do want to see the battle for like 10th place as well. See how things are heating up a bit further back. We're going to go to Loco, my Pokemon man.
No, you're right. Aggressive, Jamie. Yeah. I know there's going to be several incidents and people with different views sending videos of that one. If it comes down to it at the end, and it's
like that's it. If it comes down to it, if there's anything that clearly makes it out to be anybody's fault and stuff, but like some things are racing incidents and people have to suck that up as well. Like that is a fair decision. Like they make that in F1 and stuff all the time. Somebody's not happy with it, but people aren't happy when they're applied their 25-second penalties either. That's racing. It's life.
No, Michael, no, this is so not right. No, Michael. We're sticking on board with Lobby and Viper. 2 guys I thought would have been close to the front, but seem to have had their own little issues. I think it's official, followed by Lucas, then Love. It is, yeah.
Then Viper, yeah. They picked up a couple of positions again. Like Viper had fallen right back down to 7th place in the earlier laps.
When we look on the map, yeah, we just go back a bit.
So holding position over Storm 69. He's got Shadow blazing, and Thomas looks ahead.
We'll go back to Luco Kenzo here because it seems to be a good little pack here.
Oh, big slide. Nice drive through the corner from Kenzo, picking up the position.
Up to 23 people watching again. Thanks very much, everyone, for tuning in.
Yeah, massive respect to you all. Best lap still with Lucas the King. Official has improved his own, so he's only 0.6 out of 5 best lap wise off making it nice and difficult for Lucas to close up.
Just look back, Luco going to be coming under a bit of pressure here, I think, from the guys behind as he tries to put the pressure on himself. Just
bit of a slide through the
there.
corner.
Gives chance there for
Comes
Shadow. He does take it, and
Storm. Nice and tight up the inside from Storm.
Luco is holding his line. He is going to come back against Shadow Blazing just off the wall.
Oh, bit too early on the power.
I'm going to move away from Luco and go on to Vetro Slim, who's just behind, well, 20-30 metres behind Tonku. If we look behind Vetro Slim, he's got a little gap just behind Thomas Lux. Where's the battle at, Fox? You think it's just...
That's what I'm looking for a little bit. I think Tonku's a bit further back from Mouse Cop, so he's in free air. KS Walker was somewhere in that mix for 10th place, so I'm going to go have a little look at him because he's down just out of the top 10.
Oh, here we go, yeah. Fish, Luco, Storm, Shadow Blazing, all now training it around. Big battle here now.
Yeah, and I've got that whole pack just ahead of KS Walker.
Yeah.
Oh, the tube, not kind to KS Walker though. On the inside, he manages to hold it, just losing a couple of tenths.
Look down again and get a bigger picture of who's where. Yeah, guys, just...
Let me just turn my sound down on my phone. That's not the volume control, that is, okay.
Luco battling with Storm. Luco having a big lap here, getting himself back up to the front of the pack, and they are going to put the pressure on Thomas Lux, but I don't know how much time they're going to have.
Official
finishes in first place.
Holds his lead, he built up in that first lap.
Round the pen. Oh, Thomas Lux has spun it out on the rumble strips.
There is KS Walker coming on by as well, top 5. Official, Lucas the King, Deadly Viper, Love the Dub and Captain, Mouse Cop, Tonku, Vetru Slim, Loku Kenzo, Storm.
Heartbreak for Thomas Lux there, who lost, what, 5, 6, 7 positions.
Shadow Blazing, Vision and KS Walker getting top 12.
Yeah, very good drivers, Jamie.
GG's coming across on Viper's chat for Tom there. Lucas King, nice one, enjoyed the battle.
I did feel like this semi-final won with no disrespect to the other guys because everyone's a great level, but it just had that little bit more quality on the non-contact tracks. However, that does make semi-final 2 better for the guys because they're all a closer skill level in terms of overall racing. So... each semi-final has its positives and negatives towards it, depending on who you are and who you're racing against. But yeah, official Lucas Viper, Love the Dub.
Yeah, I'd say any of these guys with the low 22s and 21s.
Yeah. As we look now at the table, a change in with that, the debate out of the top 10, we see Love the Dub with a 36-point lead. Lucas the King, Tonku, Deadly Viper. Official Mojo, Proud Air Force KS Walker, Captain, Dark Knight Boy, Fisher just behind 2 points, is still very close.
Yeah, I managed to complete a scroll down.
Yeah, I did as well, just at the end there, mate.
Yeah.
Moving on now to race 7, NRSR Speedway.
Back up to
a good favourite, a good track here.
Still got 3
back not messing around. Dinner's on the table.
Yeah, he's just into the action today. We are blasting through this.
Yeah. Sticking back on board here now with McLean, man. I think I've pretty much managed to get through the entire lobby already, giving everyone a little bit of exposure on the stream. I'll try and get through the guys again.
Yeah, there you go. With the McLean man.
Yep, we will. Is anybody going to take the little cheeky off ramp at the side there? No, no one trying it this first time round. I could see.
Right, back down to Detro Slim on 57 points and well within striking distance of 10th.
Yeah, one good result, mate.
Yeah,
in the next few
I was just double checking all that to make sure where to focus on a little bit.
Yeah.
Get it in that little bracket into my head as well.
Yeah. Nobody should be doing the loops here.
Clean man just pulls back up to the left and then again out away, down and then back up for a slight of an exit back. Oh, McLean man avoids the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody gets a bit bucked up on two wheels. McLean man just pulls out from underneath as the rain begins to start again.
It looked like Lucas the King got caught up with your stepdaddy.
Yeah, he got a bit caught up on his side, and I think he then spun out and maybe took somebody out with him, unfortunately. Oh, McLean man just gets his back end touch. Lucas is trying to straighten him out a little bit there and just gets out of it so he doesn't continue to spin him out. He's feathering his throttle to give him the slipstream as well so they can work together and get themselves back in the mix. Nice stuff from Lucas. Again, not an accident he was really wrapped up in, but with it being nice and early, he knows he can take that bit of a time loss to help get a potential friend back up into the mix. Lucas, a big amount of airtime, feathering his throttle again ever so slightly just to make sure McLean man gets into it nicely. There's a pack of 4 racers here now that could really work well together to get back into the mix.
It was the Dark Knight boy that got knocked off going up the hill.
Yeah.
Stepdaddy went off, I think, with them afterwards. I can't see what preceded them going off, though. Oh, it's torrential rain now. It is going to get a little bit more tricky for the guys.
I'm going to move forward onto Proud Air Force. He is the reserve driver that stepped in for Giraffe. Couple of drives off the wall. Thomas Lux coming across the track heavily, nearly sends Proud Air Force off the track completely. He managed to feather his throttle. These gaps a little bit risky while going slow, but the car just able to get across. We'll move on up to official and give Proud Air Force a chance to get into the mix. Just getting wrapped up in that accident off the wall with Thomas Lux.
Slim now, who does have the off-road tyres on, so came into play here for the rain. Up the hill we go for the second time. The guys just feathering the throttle, not wanting to make any mistakes now as we are into the second half of the playlist.
Bojo Morris just got
10 wide at the
on.
front here.
Controlling the lines. Official getting out of it as he sees them running wider and wider, not wanting to get pinned up against the tube wall there. Manages to get his way through and up to first place. Got Viper alongside him to his left now.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Whoever crashes needs a pillow to lay on from third house. Oh, official just got bumped a little bit. Manages to correct his flip nicely and holds the slide. Bump boosted by somebody from behind. Feathers his throttle and gets away from that black and white wall. Into the slipstream of the Dark Knight boys, really back up in the mix now. Finger out the window for the tap from official.
Shadow Blazing saves and Storm gets put in the wall.
Yeah, Shadow Blazing saves it against official.
Love's waiting back there for them, I see.
Yeah, really nice stuff from Love. Yeah, official.
Love has got the benefit of being at the top of the list with the points to play with, so
yeah.
Doing the right thing anyways. Not needing to push it. Come round, the guy's taking the third lap. Shadow Blazing just off the wall, does correct it. We'll move away
from Shadow Blazing has to feather heavily to make sure he's allowed onto the track there. They were holding the line just ahead of him and alongside.
Just behind the Dark Knight boy.
Yeah, Dark Knight boy just feathering his throttle a little bit heavily so he doesn't lose traction with the tube as it goes down. It's all starting to get a little intense. Official feathers and maybe a dabber break there just to stay out the back of the Dark Knight boy.
Oh, GtaV coming over the front of official.
Official
gets out
pulls
the way.
out just to make sure. Looked like he had the speed to clear it anyway. McLean, man's car kicked up heavily off that bump. His tyres not very suitable maybe for brake boosting.
But he'll do it anyways. If we come round onto the final straight off the jump for the third time, will we have one lap to go?
156.863 from Lucas. The King is the best lap. Hello, Mind. How you going, fella? Oh, official just gets landed on it a little bit, but he holds it.
Storm,
yeah. Official just holding his line. Did appear to try and pull out to the left, but just couldn't react quick enough to my eye. Again, we'll let that be thinking. It's all caught up on stream by myself and Captain. Just calling it as we see it for now. Dark Knight boy up the inside. Mojo Morris just rubbing up on Viper a little bit.
Oh, it's getting a little bit pushy in there now.
Viper in the slipstream. There's a pack of 6 cars here. 7 if you count the ones just behind. Feathers into the corner nicely. Making sure he pulls away from the wall and onto the track nice and early. Across the gaps. Feathers just into the tube before the boost. Gets sucked into the back of anyone. Really nicely controlled.
Stick with official, can we, or can we just move across without
going
black screen? Yeah, on board with Luco Kenzo on the left side now. We look, we got about 10, 12 cars going up the hill together here now.
It's McLean, man.
Time.
Here comes Lucas the King back through the pack. Love the Dubs car bouncing heavily off the bump this time. Holds it really nice.
Oh, Vetro just stepping out the back there.
Oh, Dark Knight boy just catches Vetro Slim's ass. Holds it really nicely. There's a lot of people coming up into the mix up the inside of Kenzo here. Mousecop, Tonku, Dark Knight boy, Vetro Slim. Love the dub. Oh, back into the mix. I'm on Loco Kenzo, and he's in 17th place. Big landing crash. Captain Mousecop appears to see the worst of it. Somebody pulls out to the side and appears to be feathering up. Oh, and another bit of a tap, maybe from Vetro with that little lag bubble we have spotted. Oh my God. Your stepdaddy goes aggressive with his pull across, maybe receiving a bit of a tap as well. Oh yeah, Viper got a little tap and tapped and tapped. That was all domino. Yeah, they all did there.
Yeah, Viper coming off that last jump saved that so well. Waiting for the Dark Knight boy from Misfit Racers.
It does just show that these bumps do happen a little bit. 156.37. That's that from Shadow.
Viper McLean, your stepdaddy, Proud Air Force, KS Walker, Vetro Slim ran out the top 10. Mixed opinions on the track there. I think not through the track, but through what happened on track. Didn't look too aggressive and dirty to myself, but we could only see what we could see. So we look down now. Love the dub. Special Lucas, Deadly Viper, Tonku, Dark Knight Boy, Mojo, Morris, Proud Air Force, the Reserve, Kissinger, and KS Walker ran out the top 10. 3 races to go. Yeah, great race there from Jamie. The rain made that worse. Yep, it did. It is a good track though. Just that rain did do.
KS Walker with a 4-point lead over Shadow Blazing. Shadow Blazing really closing that gap up by 10 points as well. Captain Mousecop 7 points further back than that with Captain Mousecop.
We'll just be grabbing a quick drink.
Yeah.
Rub this one in.
should win. Dark Knight from Kimberley it was. He's handling himself nicely.
Looks like we've still got a little bit of rain in the air. That could be a little bit greasy. Yep. And we are off. Oh, looks like someone didn't get a good start there. White car at the back.
That's set, so there's no catch up here, no slipstream. No slipstream.
Lots of fast cars, good stuff from Paul Bollin, aka Killer.
Yep.
Had a bit of a technical issue in the prior round and did unfortunately disconnect from the game, and that was that. If you look back, we do have a little opening pack just breaking away. They're all together there.
Nicely holds that, just got the back left at the right angle to be able to get the drive he needed.
Over the hill for the first
We are
time.
going to move off official though and just spend a little bit of time on someone else. Spend quite a bit of time here with official last race. Mojo Morris just a bit further back.
Oh, little tap from Mousecop and
Comes
Cass Walker.
up the inside. Cass Walker holds that really nice.
Yeah.
Mousecop gets out the power. And Proud Air Force or the Dark Knight.
Oh,
boy, one of the
Cass
two.
Walker's
Yeah,
Mojo. Lucas the King with a little lag. We look at the pack there. Everyone's still within touching distance of each other as we come across and take the jump. Love the dub with a little gain there. Look across at the pack. Oh, Mousecup getting a little tap under Cass Walker. He's really got it in for Cass Walker there. Love affair. We'll move away from Cass Walker now. Back on board with Deadly Viper, who's in the left tunnel. Oh, look the dub caught there.
Oh, really
Mojo
unlucky. Just as coming out the tube. Maybe love the dub because there's no slipstream. Mojo is feathering up now over on the left side, giving up some positions. But not quite waiting up fully. I don't know, with that being in the air, I don't know if there was too much Mojo could have done. He did just catch the back left of Love the Dub, and unfortunately Love the Dub not able.
It down.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, a little tappy at the front there, but they do correct it. I heard the metal. Oh, getting a little tapping and
Lucas
Shadow blazing.
King just pushed out to the wide side of the track. Mojo nearly gets wrapped up in a crash with Cass Walker, and I think it was the Dark Knight boy.
Shadow blazing needs to not do that. They're cutting right across the pack. He was lucky.
Yeah, for the boost, it's aggressive. He was doing that in practice. It caused a couple of accidents.
Yeah.
It doesn't even. I don't think it even really gives you any more boost.
He's going for 1, 2, 3. I don't know, but I think you can only get 3 anyways. 1, 2. Yeah.
But like, just with the way these cars are limited, like it doesn't go above a certain speed anyway. So whether it actually gives you the pace.
Exactly. Curb boosting doesn't make you faster, it just gets you up to speed quicker. Can't make you go faster than your car can go.
Go back to Kenzo.
We're sticking on board with Fish, just running at the front here. Viper, Lucas, Official, D-Debate, I mentioned Mojo, Morris, Luco, just behind that pack, as Star Strider was saying.
Getting himself his
space.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and then the vape gets a bit spun out, but he holds it on the line there.
What happened to
and then he goes across. He either cut across or the vape went into his back end, one or the other. And then
GtaV, I think, pushing
yeah,
through him.
and then your stepdaddy spun out, nearly took the vape dimension out as well, which nearly caused another accident in itself. With the vape correcting it. She'll just with a little tap of the horn to let Kenzo know he's there.
Back on board with official just behind the lead pack here. Proud Air Force, Lucas, Viper, Shadow Blazing and Fish. Fish taking the highline just around the outside now. Your stepdaddy and Lucas. McLean there getting caught with official. Official's going to have to send the car 360. Does well to control it. McLean saying, fuck it, I'm going for it. McLean holds it and bounces and jumps into the middle. Off we go. No harm done there. Great sequence of events there. Viper's not happy. I can hear him.
It's just sent a clip from Viper's angle of the Mojo incident, so I'll forward that to you so you can forward it to Mark, etc.
The real state only Viper can send it to me, mate.
Okay, yeah.
Send it to Mark or me. Can't be friend on sending, no friend on. Yeah. Viper will have to clip it and send it. He has an hour.
I think it was just because it's just one of the people watching Viper's stream sent it because he heard us talking about it, I think.
That's alright, yeah, it can only come from people competing.
I appreciate it though, Rug.
Yeah, do appreciate, but yeah, it's one for one, everyone's friends would be doing it. And that we just can't deal with that amount of people's opinions on what they see. That'd be too much crazy to look through.
But yeah, we did catch that one nice and clear on mine and Captain's side as well. Big spin there on landing for a couple of cars. Didn't quite catch who that was. KS Walker and official falling back, so maybe them two. Storm with the fastest lap, 125.459, making use of the free air at the back.
We look across the front pack here. Lucas with Deadly Viper, Tonku, Mojo, Morris. I think we are on the run to the line here. I think we are on the last lap. I do believe so.
Tap on the ass.
Yeah.
Gives Kenzo a bit of boost. Oh, who's that coming up the back of the vape dimension, getting really aggressive on Kenzo, forcing him off the curbs, tapping his ass. But holds it nice and clean. Dark Knight Boy just finishing the race up.
Win for Shadow Blazing. Win for Shadow, second Lucas the King, third Deadly Viper, Tonku, Proud Air Force, McLean, Luke Okenzo, GtaV, Love the Dub and KS Walker rounding out the top 10. Fastest lap from Storm, 125.4. See how that does affect the table, 2 races to go. Love the Dub, just getting reared in a little bit by Lucas, but seems comfortable away. Lucas second, Deadly Viper, Tonku, official, Shadow Blazing, Proud Air Force, Dark Knight Boy, Mojo and KS Walker rounding out the top 10. 7-point gap now, 211th to Fischer, Luco just behind on 90, Captain Mousecop and GtaV still with a shout of making the top 10. Even the guys in 7th, 8th and 9th still with the chance of being demoted down out of the top 10 with the all-important non-contact race coming at the end. I did see in Discord this week one of the guys made a comment that was the make or break race of this playlist. The non-contact at the end, the pressure is on, you know what you've got to do. Moving on to Pac-Man Speedway, 4 laps, catch up and slipstream on. Current fastest lap, if not updated yet, from our friend on stream, Jamie Foster, aka Mad Trevor, 138.805. Tonku sticking with the not fucking around.
No. We've got 2 races remaining.
We will be on board with Lucas the King here. And yet anybody from the stream, you do hear me and Fox, we are calling it as we see it. Some incidents may not be as we see it, but we're only calling what we see from our view. So
stuff will be assessed afterwards. We're not actually making decisions on the fly.
No, just saying what we see. And Storm is left there. I think Storm having a bit of a rough afternoon. Board with Lucas the King, who's in a very handsome position now. A couple of races, and I do know Lucas is very good on the non-contact race. I think Storm's feeling a little aggrieved.
Oh, Dark Knight Boy just pulling across somebody's front end a little bit aggressively. It's them sort of manoeuvres that can cause accidents.
Yeah.
And cutting across earlier for the corners, and the guys that are inside you, not always the wisest choice.
No.
So pay attention to what that car on your inside is doing.
Luco with some big airtime.
Massive.
Excuse me.
Him and KS Walker taking the lead. Get these extremes set back up in the order I like.
Yeah, guys are just settling down in the first lap. Nobody needs to be making any stupid moves at the minute. As you see, the guys just spreading out a little bit now. The GtaV Dimension, one of the guys that does need a good result in the last couple of races to force his way back into the top 10. Oh, little tap there. It looks like the guys are all going to save it. They do. Couple little brick on landing, but nothing too crazy there. It holds the speed.
Jumping good and clean. The Dark Knight Boy. Oh, Vetro Slim. Dark Knight Boy wisely pulls across to the right, and then another spin down the straight.
Caught with somebody there. We're going to move back on up to Love. See what else happens.
Dark Knight up alongside.
Stay on board with Love the Dub. Mouse Cop just ahead, followed by your stepdaddy Deadly Viper. Dark Knight Boy has a little bit of lag. The car's moving a little bit irregular over there. Come over the jump for the second time. Nice blending my low, keeps the power.
Dub alongside Dark Knight, Mouse Cop. Just in the side. Not a warning necessarily want to rub up against.
Coming round off to the final jump for the second time. Love it, just staying out of the way.
Big airtime from Thomas Lux there. Sorry, without landing on anybody. Getting a little bit twitchy on Dark Knight. You can see just a little bit heavier on the sticks than some. Not quite as gentle as he pulls out from the slipstream on some. Oh, Lucas again getting really close to the barrels there.
Move on board to Vetro Slim, who seems to be up in the action here.
Who just got spun there? I can't see it on my actual stream.
I see the car in the background there. The back is like a greeny white.
Yep.
Oh, Vetro Slim getting caught up there with Lucas the King.
Have a little look back at this.
He tell me the perpetrator, I can see where they are, yeah. Oh, a little tappy up front. They do save it, though. Really good driving from the guys there.
Thomas looks sort of cuts across a white car.
It's white car shadow blazing, I think.
Yeah.
Thomas was at fault.
Shadow was more on his line than anything. I don't think he cut across Thomas. But that's just to my eye. Oh, he is coming to the left a little bit. They're both going left and right on each other. I don't know whose fault that'd be, but yeah.
We'll see if either one of them make a
complaint.
Yeah.
Dark Knight getting a bit unlucky with the landing there, just falling back down at the pack and losing all sorts of speed. We'll have to move forward, just keep with the action a little bit.
Coming around to make the last lap now. Getting all a little bit pushy as everyone's starting to bunch together now. Move away from Vetro Slim, Shadow Blazing, Tonku to move across the pack. Lucas the King taking the run down the left side. Look across the pack there. Everyone's starting to make the move. Oh, it's a little tap there from Shadow and KS Walker,
tap
I
and
think.
A spin, yeah. 3 cars got wrapped up in that. Not too nice.
We're going to stick with Lucas the King.
Visa. Nearly landed on the back. Yeah, nearly landed on the back of your stepdaddy's ass.
Yeah. Luco and Efficiency are needing a good result here to take into the final race.
Starting to apply the power, just trying to pick up a couple of extra positions as I come into the final couple of sections. 139.136 from Vetro is the best lap. Keeping himself out of Mojo's ass there, just pulling it back across the right.
We come off the jump for the final time.
Just beat the charge for the line.
Oh, there's a crash over there on the left-hand side.
Oh, Vish getting tapped on both sides. It's getting into the ass of Mojo a little bit. Mojo pulls out of it.
Yeah.
Tonku loves the dub, and Tonku gets a little bit lifted up, but it all comes back together. Viper ends up down in 18th. Have a little flick back and see what happened there. I need to pause my stream again on my phone. Don't like hearing myself.
When Captain Mousecop it didn't look like Captain Mousecop.
He just got landed on with McLean. Man, that just seemed to be an unlucky moment for himself, really.
Changes things up there.
Sure where he was landing. Captain Mousecop, the Vape Dimension, Proud Air Force Vet, Tonku and Mojo Morris take top 5.
As we look now how that changes things up going into the final race. Love the Dub, Lucas the King, all provisionally qualified with Tonku at the Viper. Yeah, looks like provisionally qualified Proud Air Force. And then we have the little gap to the next guys going into this final race. Again, I must stress this is all provisional, what you see on the screen.
Yep.
We will be dealing with all issues, penalties and complaints
afterwards. Kimberly's supporting a boy, Proud Air Force Vet on that one.
Needs to put this up to 6 laps. Yep,
yeah, has
there
done.
We go. So, as we take a look into the final race, we have Shadow Blaze, official 124, Shadow Blaze in 121, Mojo Morris 116, Captain Mousecop 115, Dark Night Boy 111 in 10th place, Dida Vape 110, KS Walker 105, Physics 105, Luca 101, and then Vetro 89. I think a little step too far for Vetro Slim here, but any one of those 7 could switch here or there and everywhere.
Back in.
Yeah.
I'm doing very well, thank you, Hiseko. Hope you're doing well yourself. will be having that 30-second wait. The vape calling Lucas the King dirty. Lucas is, I have to say, anything but dirty. He waits for accidents he doesn't cause, and from what I have seen, you do get a little bit tappy on the back of people's asses, which may cause people to spin, lad. So, calling out one of the cleaner drivers in the competition that waits for stuff that isn't his fault might not be the wisest thing to do.
No. Stones and glass houses come to mind from many people.
Touch, yeah.
Yeah. We are away though with the final race.
Good start from Viper and Official. Lucas as well. We've got love of the Dub and Dark Knight Boy. Early top 5. Feathering through. Good braking point. Official just picks his way up. Viper battling alongside on the power. A bit heavier earlier. Gaining a little bit of an advantage on the curbs.
Here we go. Tough section now. This is the make or break sections.
Pop back to Lucas and the Dark Knight Boy just so I can see this whole pack.
Oh, Love just needs to hold it. He's going to get off
just
on
coming
the grass.
by, catches a bit of the hill.
He's crashed as well.
The vape slides heavily as he just struggles with his feathering points.
Love the Dub off the wall. He's trying to get the power, but Official and Viper with the cleaner line. Captain Moskop just behind.
About to come across the line for the first time. Deduct the 30 seconds. That's a 108.504 from Official to the .846.
A 105s, 104s here, maybe even a 103. I've heard rumours of the practice. We'll stick just with Love, just behind Official, Viper and Mousecop. But I think we'll leave them guys there. We are going to go back to... Go on board with...
I'm in 9th place at the moment.
Yeah, Luco needing a good result here. Pisic needing a good result.
Or to have one of the guys
wide.
just that bit ahead, to have a bit of a error. Dark Knight Boy.
Hurt for Luco.
Careful through that section.
Go on to the Dark Knight Boy, who's just behind the pack of Vetro Slim, Mousecop, Lucas the King. That pack just fighting there. Let's look just behind. We've got a couple of the guys. Let's go back up to this battle here.
The Vape Dimension, I believe that was coming off that inside wall.
Yeah, that's
a little chicane. And here comes your stepdaddy. A bit of a slide though into the hairpin. Joe Morris looking at picking up a couple of positions here as well. Kenzo needing 10 points over the Dark Knight Boy for 10th.
Not doing very well at the moment.
No,
Luco did take that
just
crash.
Falling back.
Anything can happen. We only are coming around, I think, for lap 2 here.
Who are we maybe seeing come into the mix? Vetro Slim. He's a bit further back on 89, might just be out of reach for him, unfortunately.
I think just was out of reach. He
Yes,
brings him
he
to
manages.
119, which...
Yeah. Oh, your headset did just cut out there, Captain.
To 119, which would put him, if we know the guys just ahead of him would all need to finish 19th, 18th, 17th.
1 point. Mojo Morris and the Vape Dimension picking up a position over the Dark Knight Boy. He's making it a little bit more difficult for himself. The Dark Knight down to 10th again.
It's gone to Mojo Morris.
Both of these... Oh, the Vape. Oh, he needs to get himself ahead of the Vape Dimension.
Just on board with Mojo, Dave Vape Dimension just ahead.
Yeah, the Vapes picked up a couple of positions over the Dark Knight and Mojo Morris.
Mojo is battling back though.
Trying
both brake
to...
boosting.
Yeah, over the little crest of the hill as it flattens out.
Yeah. Debate with a nicer line though. Mojo just behind.
Reapplies the power thickly earlier on. 104.449, best lap from Love at the Dub so far.
Pulled over there.
Yeah, they've pulled over early on. That I believe is going to be McLean Man.
Hadn't really got much time to practice this week.
No, it is a little bit more difficult for some depending on schedules and stuff. Not everybody has the time to get an hour or two's practice in a day. Some people have given up their like general racing time and stuff on the game to squeeze their practices in.
Yeah.
Hello, fallen fella. The Dark Knight boy pushing a bit hard over the hill. He's holding the line. He knows what he needs to do though.
Dark Knight boy is chasing the Vape Dimension here. We are going to go on board with Dark Knight.
Official
Slim has
Viper,
left.
Love the Dub, Lucas the King and Tonku are the top 5.
Step too far.
Yeah. Not quite closing the points up.
No.
Did it stick around right through to the final race though.
They both go wide. Is ahead of him in the playlist also.
He's got that little bit more wiggle room. The Dark Knight, I do believe, is going to need to retake the Vape, who's just behind these, and where are they on the mix? Shadow blazing just outside the top 10 that's giving up the points. He's up on 1-2-1.
Caught up there a little bit, but he just didn't take the opportunity when he had it.
He had his own little slide at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
The incline's changed. Official. Deadly Viper, Love the Dub, Lucas the King and Tonku are the top 5. Captain Mousecop, the Vape Dimension, the Dark Knight boy, with them both picking up a couple of positions there. They might both hold their positions with the Vape Dimension getting in. Shadow Blazing had a little bit of extra wiggle room, but he's going to be losing them extra points here, being out of the top 10, I believe. He's just in the 11th place. Good job, guys, from Jason Fulden. Yeah, it's been nice and clear. The internet just cut out for me on my laptop.
Win for official.
But it's keeping me on my PlayStation again, so that's fine.
Just remind any guys that are watching, please do send any complaints or protests to myself or 482 Gaming and the Discord within the 1 hour of the battle finishing now, so that will be 1847. I will put that on the Discord now as soon as we've got a chance. Win for official Viper second, Love the Dub, Lucas, Tonku, Captain Mascot, D the Vape, Dark Knight, Case Walker and Mojo Morris rounding out the top 10. See what that does to the table.
The Vape Dimension does creep in on the same points as the Dark Knight boy. It was tight, but that one extra point, yeah.
Love the Dub, winner of semi-final 1. We will be back with you guys at around 9:45 Central European time for semi-final 2.
Yeah, 8 PM UK, that is.
And we will be back later on.
Goodbye for now.